Greetings, people of the sun. This is Brother Saleh with the Zep Tepe Institute, and I thought I would come on a little bit today, right, and talk a little bit about trials, the trials that we often face in life. I mean, just because you make your intention or have it in your heart that you want to try to be right and you want to line up and be right with the Creator, doesn't mean that you're not going to have struggles. And sometimes it might even mean that by having that intention, you actually invite struggles, because there are some things that you probably won't do that are open for other people to do, and that would be in your situation. So trials are like, in some sense, not only an opportunity, but in some sense, they are generated and created when our path forward comes up against whatever our current path is. When our new pattern of behavior comes up against whatever our old pattern of behavior was, right? These are the places mostly when trials come up. And sometimes they just come up because of circumstances outside yourself, but they still affect or have to do with your internal reaction to the situation more than the situation itself. So, I mean, and I'm speaking to you about this because I'm actually going through trial right this minute myself with my business endeavor. I'm saying I'm struggling with it regarding financials. My financial situation is kind of like crumbling. But I think this is where the rubber meets the road. I mean, this is where you gotta either make it happen or fold. Most people don't end up doing anything because they don't overcome the obstacles that come up first in their effort. And so they succumb and end up, going with the status quo. So if you want to be an inventor or creator or somebody who brings forth something, you got to be willing to struggle, and you got to be willing to keep on getting on when times is rough and when it looks like things are going all the way against you. And so I'm making this video right now because I need to hear what I'm saying for my own self, right? But also to anybody else who might be in the same kind of struggle, to recognize, right, that listen, once God has revealed himself in your life, man, I mean, he don't back up off you. He don't give up on you. It's up to us. You know what I mean? Now, many times we surrender and throw in the towel ourselves. But I was, I'm a person, I'm a recovering person. I've been in a lot of trouble, right? I probably have spent about 25 years in prison altogether, right? I know something about the streets, and I know something about, the other side of the road, so to speak, right? But the struggle of becoming a new person or a new being is something that I've been engaged in now, I think, throughout this whole duration of me going through these trials that I've been going through. Earlier on, I heard the Honorable Elijah Muhammad early, when I was a young fellow, right? And I was attracted to Malcolm and other speakers, right? And I studied early. But it took a long time to start actually getting to the point where I started checking some of my reaction patterns, some of my habits, and some of the attitudes that I had. And so it's a growth process, and it no doubt is a life struggle. It's not just something that's a little seasoned, but the struggle to become a better human being and a better person is a life struggle. And here's the other part. To actually be engaged with the power of the true and living God, man, you just can't be the faint of heart, you know what I mean? Because to be in such a position yields power. And, they say power corrupts, and absolute power absolutely corrupts. I believe it's true. And can cause us to end up really doing damage to ourselves. So stay positive, keep your mind right, and check your whatever thoughts you're having. When they're not right, make the effort to change them. This is Brother Salih, Zep Tepi Institute, Dunleavy Park as usual. Peace be with you.